with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Jayhawks will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback in the position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the crowd is getting into it early here on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Francis. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Sategna. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a move to get open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Sooners are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Keys. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
And is slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Kansas offense will have its first possession of the game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these...
Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Jayhawks are threatening in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Thompson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Rock Chop. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip in the secondary, make that big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. With the catch, it's Keys. Turns it on at midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. They'll leave it with him. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big...
There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Dropping back, it's Francis. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs and these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working that left side now. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. It's a reverse. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Well, this is a receiver that needs to touch the ball in a variety of ways. They're going to throw it to him, but they're also going to get him involved on jet sweeps.
The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Here's the pressure. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that's going to tie it up.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Francis. Got a man, it's Tease. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
He's got it on the move, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. On target. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Plows through the defense. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One more snap coming before halftime. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start offense.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. The Sooners will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
17, Kansas, 10.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Trying to set the tone with the run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Dropping back, it's Francis. Caught over the middle, it's Tees. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Tees.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Sategna. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Sends it back in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He caught him. They will score. Touchdown Sooners. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Clinton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Clinton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Making side adjustments here. The Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Here we go. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grab behind the line. It's Ellison. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. Finds a crease at the 20. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Archon Jayhawk. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Tease. Turning it on. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Francis. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. He's loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Once he got some room, it was over.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game. And one of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
Back to pass on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy, quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for room, it's Stewart. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for the score. Big fella moving. They'll mark it down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jayhawks! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Kansas, 24.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And when the man behind center has it going the way he has so far, you are feeling good about reaching into the playbook. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the run, it's Stewart. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Jayhawks have this offense rolling. It's reverse. Got enough space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Skips away from pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive one.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly. And the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No. Well, that was good.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Sweet cut there. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. chances. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Tease. There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Touchdown Sooners! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't